Between the buildings of New York City swings a slender form. Donned in blue and red, he thwarts crime both petty and on a cosmic scale. Some love him, some hate him, but regardless of public perception, he continues to fight the good fight. Welcome to Reading Into It, a vlog series where we discuss the intersection between popular media and our society. I'm your host, Nikki Boylan, and join me as we discuss Marvel's greatest success, The Amazing Spider-Man. Since his first appearance in Amazing Fantasy 15 in 1962, Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, has been a staple of, if not often the face of, Marvel Comics. The brainchild of Stan Lee, Steve Ditko, and Jack Kirby, Spider-Man's purpose was to be as normal as possible. Well, as normal as someone bitten by a radioactive spider can be. What started as a complete toss-up developed into a commercial and popular success, exploding into its own franchise. The character has 5 movies with more to come, multiple comic book storylines including The Amazing Spider-Man, The Spectacular Spider-Man, and The Ultimate Spider-Man, many animated and live-action series, and a Broadway musical. It is a testament to his popularity that even non-comic book fans recognize the costume. Peter Parker was a high school student and a bullied science nerd at Midtown High in Queens, New York. He lived with his Aunt May and Uncle Ben when his parents died in his childhood. On a science field trip, he was bitten by a radioactive spider, and soon discovered he had developed superhuman powers, including the ability to climb walls, super strength, speed, and flexibility, and the development of a spider sense that alerted him of danger. At first, he used these powers in the wrestling circuit to earn some money. However, tragedy would soon strike as his unwillingness to stop a crime resulted in the death of his beloved Uncle Ben. Filled with guilt, the teenager adopted the ever-famous motto that with great power comes great responsibility, and donned the webbed red and blue costume, entering the scene as the Amazing Spider-Man. There's no way Stan Lee could have known his creation would become so universally loved. When he brought the idea to his publisher, he had to argue ceaselessly to overcome his publisher's objections. Eventually, the character was featured in Amazing Fantasy 15, this being because Amazing Fantasy was to be cancelled after this issue. However, publisher Goodman discovered after its release that it had become one of Marvel's highest-selling issues. Thus was born the solo-running Amazing Spider-Man. Soon, Spider-Man rocketed to fame as a favorite among young adults, especially college students. There are many reasons for Spider-Man's popularity. First and foremost, it's his normality. Peter Parker was bullied in high school, struggled with public image no matter the good things he did, suffered from relationship and financial issues, and quite often failed in his attempts. His own boss hated him. Now, don't we all have experience with that? He had to learn by himself, from his own mistakes, that with great power comes great responsibility. He felt as though the weight of the world was on his shoulders, as often do we. It was groundbreaking for a hero to be on the reader's level, as opposed to a mega-heroic figure like Superman or a rich protagonist like Batman or Iron Man. The new American icon represented a very American ideal, that we have a choice to do the right thing, and the world will be better off for it. Also that you shouldn't pick up alien suits from a different planet. Spider-Man is what we can call a polysemic character. The word polysemic means multiple meanings. In this context, it signifies that multiple meanings can be applied to the character, thus making him relatable to many different types of people and to a wide audience. We can apply our own characteristics and personalities to him. I can see myself in the character, as can a 30-year-old man or a 12-year-old child. He does not appeal only to teenagers, and thus he is extremely marketable. Peter Parker was a white, male young adult who struggled with the same difficulties as white young adults of the time. As time has gone on, the issues of the young adult generation, although largely similar, have developed, and so has the character. Another reason for his popularity is that the character has changed to reflect the times. Many different people have taken up the mantle of Spider-Man, and the franchise includes 3 Spider-Women, Spider-Girl, and Spider-Gwen. African-American Latino Miles Morales is the new Spider-Man, and we have also had Miguel O'Hara. Spider-Man is a timeless character. It also helps that we can choose to ignore certain storylines and cherry-pick the arcs we like. Throughout his many years, the comics of Spider-Man have included many different social issues, often against the comics code. Peter's best friend, Harry Osborn, struggled with LSD addiction, and Spider-Man often responded to calls of police and familial abuse. His reactions to the darkness of the world is much how we would respond as well, with shock, anger, depression. He's not always self-sacrificing. He is sometimes selfish. He sometimes seeks revenge. He has given up before. He has disappointed the people he cares about. But what makes him a hero is that he always comes back. He is pushed by a desire to do good things and to save people. He has not always been in the right. Our struggles are his struggles, and vice versa. I know for me personally, Spider-Man has affected my life in this way. I was bullied in middle school, often to the point of utter helplessness. When I started reading the comics, I was encouraged by this character who struggled as I did, yet still persevered. He taught me that it was okay to be sad and it was okay to be afraid. And from him, I developed humor as a coping mechanism, which has been a staple of my personality ever since. In a way, Spider-Man is all of us. He continues to be relatable, regardless of how much time has passed. And no matter the suit or the wearer, he will continue to be. Spider-Man will always be my favorite Marvel hero of all time, if not my favorite character, ever. Are you a webhead? If so, tell us in the comments why you love our web slinger. How did you get into the comics? What do you think about the movies? I'd love to hear from you. As always, you can find me, your host, on social media at Twitter and Instagram at Nikki_Boylan. And tune in next time for a discussion of the advent of R-rated comic book movies and the opportunities that arise with them. Until next time, fearless listeners, Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Want to hear me and Ben talk about the Spider-Man movies? You can listen to our Super Cinema podcast on the 3 original Spider-Man films, linked in the description. Please donate to our Patreon at Patreon/Infinity Break. For $1 a month, you can get exclusive behind-the-scenes content from our podcasts, and for $5, you receive patron-exclusive content from our video shows, including this one. With your support, the opportunities are infinite.